is Bitcoin in an uptrend, right? That's the question. And I'm going to answer that for you guys right now. Actually, we're going to jump straight into it. The thing is, right? We know that we got an FOMC meeting coming up soon, interest rate, right? Coming up soon, this in just a few days now. And on Wednesday, I believe, is when we get the announcement. So there's a lot of building up, a lot of pressure built up on that. But here's the thing, right? Yeah, there's a lot still. There's tariff fear, there's inflation fear. Inflation isn't really going down as much as we would like. Although jobs are kind of weak, but we have a lot of other things in inflation kind of taking up, and that's gonna make it a lot easier for the Fed to hold rates steady, not lower them. That's the expectations, and this can play an effect in causing a bit more fear in Bitcoin because as of right now, we are waiting. We were waiting. We still are. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but in order for us to get a sustainable confirmation on uptrend, we need to see this third wave come up into this green area up here. So far, it's been struggling to break and hold above the 84.6K liquidity line, which so far is fading away as we continue to hold below it. Here's the thing though, we had a first wave up from the CME gap, second wave down. In order for us to confirm a uptrend, a sustainable uptrend, we need enough bullish momentum to push the price up to here. And I did say this in a previous video. I said that if we can't see that bullish momentum and instead we break below the 120, try to max out this retracement line here in orange, what that means is that it can create bearish momentum the longer we hold in this area. Reason being, it removes away confidence of bullishness for the retail space, right? And if we do see this price actually break below the 0.618 at 82,000, it's going to build up a lot of that strong bullish momentum for us to get another one more low into deep value in Bitcoin. Here's the thing though, we don't have that playing out just yet. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and I'll keep you guys updated. But basically, just to keep it super simple, we need to keep an eye on all this news that's going to come out throughout this week. We have a lot of news coming out. We got to see how inflation evolves, and as well as tariffs, how they evolve, any negotiations, see how the Ukraine and Russia negotiations evolve as well. That's a big factor. It can create a lot of optimism in the market to push the price higher. So there's a lot of things to look for. But we're still waiting on one of two confirmations. Rather, we get confirmation that we're going to go up finally enough momentum to get a third wave up before we can go ahead and retrace, consolidate to push the price higher. Or are we going to see this 0.618 line break at 82K, creating easily, there's not much significant support anywhere in this area. So this will create a lot of bearish momentum. Easily we can see the price drop hard and create one more low before we can pump up higher. Now, this isn't something to be concerned about too much because so far we know that deep value levels in Bitcoin, a lot of that deep value Bitcoin has been bought up and is being hodled. That's why every time we see Bitcoin fall into deep value, it comes back up really aggressively. We saw that again recently. It came up very aggressively. If we see that one more time, amazing opportunity to accumulate. Because I wouldn't be surprised if we see another quick run up after if we have one more dip. But we still are not going to be seeing that unless we can confirm a break below this retracement structure right here. So far we're holding it. We're not seeing much momentum. This pump up didn't really break past below or break above the previous swing high right here. So we're seeing some momentum. We have one more lower low from here as well. So we have bearish momentum unfolding. And so far with the prices at right now, it's pretty much fair value on the RSI as well. So it makes more sense to kind of keep an eye out. It makes more sense that we can potentially see lower prices in the near future before we can pump up higher. But again, guys, in order for us to get a bullish confirmation, we gotta come up on this third wave up here. If we don't and we fail, we break below this, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this area. It invalidates it. Instead, I'm gonna be waiting on the price to come back down, form one more low, deep value before we can pump up, and then create a new structure where we can get a new bullish, uptrend confirmation area to keep an eye on. So as of right now, we're still waiting on one of these two pathways to unfold. We are still holding pretty strong right here as of right now. So we'll see how this evolves throughout this very important third week of March. With that being said, though, again, just to recap, we don't have any confirmation either side. Third wave up here will confirm of uptrend, enough momentum, start working its way higher. This is a very important area that I'm keeping an eye on. If we can break past the 87K line, come up into here, a lot of bullish momentum. If we fail, then by failing I mean break below the 82K line. Super clear pathway for this to come down, create one more low before we can go ahead and start to attempt a new uptrend. So just super quick, simple video, guys. I really hope this made sense. I got another video coming up soon. As this evolves, once we get a confirmation of either side, I will make an update on it. But as of right now, that's what I'm keeping an eye on, and I hope you guys found this video helpful.